Karthus ban. I like that Karthus is being played again. I think it's pretty cool. He's a great champion. Draven and Vygar ban, unfortunately.
Wow. Sad news.
Almost as sad as a Mumu, who we're gonna see this game.
I actually love Amumu too. He's like one of my favorite champions. I used to play like AP top lane Amumu and like rush tier because you can like leave his W on and it channels tier and you like rush an early thing and you get oh, the Kassadin. That's huge, man. That's huge.
All right, so Kassadin getting in there. Zed as well. Wow, some really new champions.
Whoa. Did he instant lock that?
Yeah, and Jarvan.
Right, so they're switching up the lanes, maybe? I don't know, because they did say we're ready to be entertained, so that could be something. Okay, we're getting crazy. Jarvan is a really good top laner and laner now, though. He was buffed. They changed his passive, and I think you can expect to see a lot more of him in LCS pretty soon, to be honest.
All right, I'm gonna get in here.
Yeah, go for it.
Pop out Lucian.
Here's the Jarvan.
Jarvan.
I'm just looking for Zed right now.
Kaplow. Jarvan in the jungle.
Don't be so sure. I could see him top lane or mid lane, to be honest.
Well, we got Zed coming out though. I don't know about.
Top lane Jarvan doesn't mess around. Press go.
Don't worry about the little bleep bloops. We'll get in there. Oh my goodness! No, he's trolling me. There's no way.
You're getting trolled for sure.
He knows. He knows. Brokenhearted gonna leave me brokenhearted. As soon as he switches at the 1 second mark. Yeah, that's what I thought.
No way. Is he doing it? Is that Nick 1? They're making me go through all these things. Jesus.
See, we took out a pile of champions that we thought would be played, and so far there's been like two champions that are actually in this game right now.
Yeah, I left the Draven down here because I knew that was never going to get through.
Although this is meta decided. Actually, you know what though? That Zed might be top or jungle or something like that. And we're seeing Revive Teleport might be the strat here. We might be seeing some Revive Teleport play. Unless they're just trolling and trying to hide summoners, which probably is the case.
Yeah, that's actually a very good point.
Now, LB here. So I'm going to go ahead and say that Zed's probably going to go top. And LB might be... Actually, she might be support. You know what? I can't figure this out. I'm not even going to do...
I think they're just hardcore trolling and just... I think... Okay. I like it. Let's just all put the mid.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah?
I can't find LB.
She's mid. Somewhere.
You would think I'd be able to find her from a crowd, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Considering my predisposition to LeBlanc. Well, she's such a cool-looking champion.
I think she's mid.
And I hope to God that whoever's playing LeBlanc can hear this and understands that they need to use a particular skin. There we go. There's LB. Okay, so it's going to be Tito Bandito going to be going in there, and by the looks of things, it's going to be an ARAM.
Is this real life?
I think we're going to see Jungle Fiddlesticks. I'm just guessing at this point, but Rennie Baby as well is going to go right up here.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
With... Who else do we got? Oh yeah, can you grab me a Tito?
A Tito?
And a Panth. Actually, where's Panth? Did you put Panth up here?
Is that right?
Yep.
You got it.
Good job. Wow.
Where do you want me to put these?
All together.
Yeah, just...
Sure. Perfect. So we're going to have a double jungle Tito Panth and a 3-man mid. We're just going to leave 2 open lanes here. I think this is actually a pretty good strat. Really, really next level stuff.
Yeah. In the words of Wild Turtle, this is hella troll.
Actually, I have a clip on my... I put it on my YouTube. It's Chaox is streaming, and what was it? The guy that Chaox was duo queued with almost got a pentakill. Wild Turtle was the only one left alive, and the guy who was getting a pentakill was on Zed.
Yeah.
And it's at the enemy nexus. The Zed is at the enemy nexus. And Wild Turtle starts typing all chat, come for Penta, come for Penta. And then so he runs under the Nexus turret to just kill off the Kog'Maw, who's full health. And he just turns around and just blasts him down.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Chaos with that crazy laugh just started going nuts.
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to have to restack those coins later.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's...
So, Sean just messaged me, first time here. He's like, it did this solely to mess with the map.
Oh, really?
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
What an absolute mess. Thanks, buddy. We appreciate that.
I want to see like a triple jungle.
I think Pantheon can hold the hot gates while the rest of them do something.
Yeah, I think so. I think the I don't know on Summer's Rift though what we could consider
The
the
other
hot
team
gates.
did not pick a hunchback at all.
No, they didn't.
And that's a problem.
Yeah, they could have went.
I don't know if there's a choke point. Anywhere.
Actually, the hunchback in this game, Yorick, he's actually banned right now. He just got taken out of the champion pool today because there's like glitches with him or something like that.
That's why.
Yeah.
See, this is a smart play.
Yeah, you choose Pantheon to counter the fact that there's no
Now
hunchback.
there's no one to appeal to, even if you're a generous god.
Yeah. even
That's what I learned.
even if you.
So who's Draven playing here?
First time Draven is actually going to be playing Zed, and by the looks of things, he's going to be going jungle Zed. So you know what? I'm going to take some guesses here.
Was the last one Teemo?
He's in second.
Hold on, let's see. So don't go to the screen yet because they're going to change if they see it. So this is what I'm going to do. I think this, and this. It's going to go here. Perfect. Boom. Boom. Actually, no. We'll swap these.
Apparently, the Yorick bug right now is that when Yorick is in the game, Karthus loses his passive.
Really?
That's what someone just wrote in chat.
Well, it kind of makes sense though, because Yorick is all about the dead, right? He basically like unearths him as soon as he dies. It's just you cannot die a second time. You know, I wanted to cosplay Yorick, but they didn't allow like shovels, because how easy is that to just get a shovel? But yeah, considering a shovel could actually kill somebody.
You could get like one of those little ones kids take to the beach.
Yeah, you could.
You could be a pool party York.
Actually, that would have been a fantastic skin.
The hat. You
Yeah.
should have bucket for a hat.
Yeah.
With the bucket on your head and the little pail. Nothing.
Fantastic.
My favorite bug was when Nocturne came out, and his Q counted as champions.
Minions.
Minions, sorry.
Yeah, and
Trundle
Trundle.
got like permanent health off of it.
Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. He was such a, it was just a perfect counter. You'd heal instantly your entire health. All right, so and it's SKT one Zed. Perfect. Anyways, so I've called this. So once we get into laning phase, that's when we actually get into lane. That's when I want you to show the board. We're gonna show a replay. Oh no!
No, it flashed.
Yeah, I don't think they saw it though. They're all
Spoilers,
loading.
Spoilers.
They're all loading. But that's what I think is gonna happen right there. That
KT1
lineup.
Z. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The flash.
Is Flash on SKT?
Yeah,
Oh.
yes, isn't it?
Wasn't he the coach or something?
SKT? No, Flash was always KT Roaster.
Yeah, maybe that's no. It was yeah, not flash. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure there's
I
some.
think I'm thinking
X.
Fox.
Am I the only player of all of these games? Except
I
for
don't. I've
It's too
literally
many
played
games.
StarCraft
You know
like
what?
twice in my life.
there's one game I definitely won't play though.
Dota.
Fucking Dota.
Dota.
Jesus Christ.
Ridiculous.
Stop that coming.
Oh god.
It's much too complicated.
Complicated.
Denying minions. Shit like that.
Denying minions.
Ridiculous.
Denying.
How's
I
about
started-
denying yourself a good time? by
I started playing
League
this
of
game
Legends?
called Aeon of Strife or something like that,
Yeah.
and it's like a Dota clone.
Total-
It's like the same.
Total wall ripoff.
Well, it's like it's the same guys that did Han, and it's like their second generation MOBA.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I would I would love it if there was just like a Dota stream that was going on right now and everybody like heard about this
Yeah.
and they came over here to just troll us. The
Dota
Dota
view bought it or something.
The Dota elitists. Actually, I had a view bot on the tournament I casted last weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we went up to 3,500 viewers, and I was like, "Wow, we're doing so well." Nope. No. All right. So this, by the way, the original LeBlanc skin is okay, but definitely the Deceiver LeBlanc, or I think that's what it is.
Yo, Candy Cane LeBlanc, dude.
Candy? No. Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Have some class, man.
I'm all about that Candy Cane. She's sweet, you know.
All right, so this is our predictions here, or this is my prediction, anyways, of how these lanes are going to work out. They're probably just going to put 4 people in one lane, but yeah, we'll see. See how it plays out.
I think that's pretty good.
It's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
The one thing I'm struggling with is Tito. I think Tito
Actually-
Jarvan might be okay.
No, it's gonna be Jarvan Pantheon bottom.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Wow, clever. You just like, I just took all these puzzle pieces and put all the outside pieces in the middle, and you came and fixed it for me.
Yeah, you know, man.
Those are the easy ones.
That's why I'm here.
We're just playing around with these graphics. It's nice though. We should just watch the game through the champ select pieces, and everybody has to guess what's going on. Yeah. I think Lulu just shot her Q. I can't really see the cooldowns. I also want to put a shout out to our sponsor, Ritter Sport.
Thanks, guys.
The 100-gram package.
Yep, they flew me down and put me up in a hotel, and I got Ritter Sport for weeks to go.
Yeah. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
Ritter Sport.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner can't go
It's
wrong.
for beginners.
Ritter.
Also, shout out to Marty's Propane Shack.
What?
It's Marty's Propane Shack just off the I-95. If you pass the pig farm, you've gone too far. Make sure to tell them the Bill sent you. You'll get 10% off all your propane accessories at Marty's Propane Shack.
Propane. Gotta start the game.
They sponsor so many games for us, Marty's.
I got, you know what though? That joke got me $16 an hour.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. You can always elaborate.
Only Dave and I.
I think
can,
they're probably like formulating their strategy. I think that's what's going on right now.
I'm gonna crack open one of our other sponsors here,
Yeah.
Ritter Sport.
Sport.
I'm gonna crack one of those open.
Of course, all the sports, the chocolate sports, get you all tired out. So
Yeah.
you need a Red Bull.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to play Kale really well, just drink Red Bull. You're good.
Which, by the way, have we
Uh-huh.
have we actually seen Kale this game?
She got banned the first or second game, I think.
I think twice.
Yeah.
At least
both,
twice.
yeah.
Yeah, she's just super strong, man. I don't know, it's scary. Pair her up with Kog'Maw. Feels bad.
Because she's basically Brienne.
Basically.
Right?
Yeah.
And everyone's scared of her.
You're right.
Fair enough.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's why, what's his name, Braun or whatever, she's banned too.
Yeah.
Because he won't, even though he wouldn't play for Tyrion, he's still pretty
Yeah,
ruthless.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what? Okay, here's the thing. So Braum, everybody thinks Braum is this like good guy or whatever.
Mhm.
So in his lore, I don't know if you saw that little clip.
Yeah,
In
I
his
did,
lore.
yeah.
So what he did is he saved that little goblin, right? And he took his fucking door. He literally stole the guy's. He lives in a winter mountain, high elevation,
Oh, man.
so cold. I'll bet that door keeps in oxygen
Yeah.
too. At that high elevation, he stole the guy's door.
That's it.
It's messed up.
What
It's
an-
messed up.
what an
It's
asshole.
not as bad as a wall, but it's still bad.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Yeah.
I'd be pretty cheesed if somebody
Three
stole
is
my
not
lamp
enough.
post. You know, like
and it's part of his it's part of his character now because the door was so big. Think of how much work went into building that door.
Who takes a door?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's definitely messed up. I don't know.
I want to go. Does that even count as breaking an entry?
I feel like
It's
feel
just
you
like
didn't necessarily
removing.
go in. You just
they probably released them on the Cuban server first.
that makes sense.
That's terrible.
I-
I'm sorry.
God,
I've
Jesus.
turned your house into a cave.
God.
Yeah, what a dick. I'm actually I don't know. That's the first thing I noticed about that guy. Everybody's like, "Oh, Braum, what a hilarious,
sweetheart,
fun-loving
yeah.
guy. Look at that cute little mustache. What an asshole." I don't know. I wouldn't invite him over.
No.
Could you imagine inviting him over?
I'd just hide my doors.
You just have no doors left.
Yeah.
Hide your doors, hide your wife.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be like fiberboard. You just put all the doors together and just you know what I mean, compress them into fiberboard.
So random.
Yeah. Anyways, what a dick. Actually, you know who has some of the best lore, and it's so straightforward, is Teemo. That guy's actually a psychopathic murderer.
Really?
Seriously. Okay, so let me explain in a nutshell Teemo's lore. Basically, he was given the duty, and that's why he's always on duty, right? Because he was given the duty of defending Vandal City. He would go around the perimeter.
Dropping
Okay,
shrooms in.
and then they essentially offered him to have other people work with him, and he's like, no, only I will defend our entire city by myself. and then he just went psychotic because of the isolation, and he just fucking killed everybody.
Are you serious?
Anybody that came close, he would just kill them.
Wow.
Yeah, and he developed this like poison or whatever.
That's messed up.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Is there anyone else from Bandle City? You seem like a lore guy.
Yeah, so pretty much all the Yordos.
All the Yordos? Okay.
It's not Amumu's not, but then a lot of them switched to like
How much
filter.
time is left on the pause?
23 minutes.
Yeah. They've gone through
I'm sure we'll do
almost
it
7
before
minutes.
then.
What's the pause timer? Is it 10 minutes? Like the first,
Oh,
like is
for
there a
us.
limit on it?
The rules say it's 10 minutes each side.
Oh.
I think a really good
Yeah,
skin
our
for
problem
Teemo
was
would be
that,
like Homeland Security Team.
Our problem was that Zing was getting DDoS, apparently.
Oh
Who's-
Jesus.
Who?
Zing?
Oh,
TLC?
Jesus.
Dang.
He's getting DDoS, but apparently everything's good now.
I think you say I'll turn it off.
Or like, I feel like he could have like Teemo could have like a skin where he's just
Yeah.
like wearing somebody else's skin. It'd be like the way Udyr
Silence of the Lambs
The way
team up.
Udyr wears a bear skin, but he would just have like another Yordle on top of
my
him.
It puts the
God.
mushroom on its skin.
Yeah, well, he probably just did way too many shrooms and just went insane.
He just went nuts.
Yeah.
Like he's so psychotic.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah,
I
that's-
should read the lore, man. You know who else is really good with lore, though? Is actually Marion. She's
Miriam is lore on everything.
like, I don't, like,
You can't even talk. If she brings anything up from any story of any kind, you better
Really?
have an hour or two. to let
First time I
flesh
met her,
it out.
she's like, oh my god, let me tell you about Maokai. I was like, really cool. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who else has got some good stuff. Galio's is really boring.
I love Galio. What a cool champion, though.
Yeah.
I bought his legendary skin, and then he got nerfed.
Yeah, that's actually so crap. I feel so bad for everybody who went there. Although I used to run Galio, and back in the day when you just do full AoE comps, Amumu Galio, and then anything, you're just pretty much good to go. It's not bad.
What's the lore on this guy?
Oh, which guy?
This guy.
Ramus?
It's
Okay.
like he survived Mario.
The carnage brought on by
then,
Mario.
But then he got like topped over it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Actually, no. He's from the Shurima Desert, which is also where Amumu's
know
from.
this. Isn't that Yasuo from there too?
Uh,
Or well, Zillion's got the shroom.
Renekton and Nasus are kind of from that area too. But yeah,
Because
pretty
they're
much.
like from Egypt.
Ramus
Renekton's
is
like
a
the
cool
god.
dude.
He's like a Nile god
Mhm.
or something.
Yeah,
See, that's how we know it is actually a crocodile, because
Yeah.
there are no gators in
Same
Egypt.
with
because there's no what?
Anubis,
There's no
is
gators
that
in
the
Egypt.
name?
Gators
Oh.
are like,
Are there crocodiles in Egypt?
yeah,
Yeah.
along
Really?
the Nile, dude.
Only crocodiles in Egypt.
Yep.
The gators in Florida.
60% of the population of Egypt is crocodiles.
But they count towards the
They're
population.
not allowed to vote, which is why there's so much
Oh
turmoil there.
my god. Are you really doing this right now?
It's a shame.
I thought my joke was bad. That's good. Honestly, after the first party that we had here, I've never admired someone's inappropriate joke collection more in my life.
Actually, you know what? I was born American, and all I heard there from turmoil in Egypt was
Oh, yeah.
oil in Egypt, and I just got this huge boner. I want to invade Egypt, man. No, I'm not legitimately American.
Here we go.
Yeah. Let's,
In the game.
we'll play the game now. Okay.
Yeah. How many viewers did we just lose?
So many.
Did we lose 10?
We lost 10.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, what are we at now?
Who doesn't want a lore rundown?
21
Not bad.
blackjack.
Great.
Perfect amount.
Prime number, not prime number.
It's true. Not prime. I hate it when things are prime. I'll let you know what it is.
23 a prime number.
You're asking the wrong dude.
23 is a prime.
All we want is 23 viewers.
All right, perfect. If you guys can grab 2 of your friends, only one of you grab 2 of your friends. Work it out amongst yourselves.
I think 34% of low numbers are prime.
Okay, so we have a prediction. My prediction is going to be Teemo LeBlanc in the bot lane. Pantheon mid with Jarvan top and Zed jungle. Oh, flashing forward with the stun. What the crew is
They're
not
diving.
gonna... Uh-oh. What's he doing? Takes a turret shot, and he takes a Q from Kassadin, who, by the way, I just want to clarify this for the audience, and Muskie, I know you're my analysis guy here. So the shield that Kassadin gets, does it only block magic damage?
From my understanding. I actually haven't played Kassadin since they changed him. But I'm pretty sure that's the way it works. Yeah, magic damage.
Magic damage, perfect. Okay, so he's not going to be quite as strong, although there's a quite a bit of magic damage that comes out of the enemy team right here. LeBlanc, Teemo.
Minions have
But
spawned.
Yeah.
that's where it ends.
I actually would have really liked to play Castle. I kind of stopped playing mid, but I know that the way that they changed him, it didn't break him. You know what I mean? It in many ways made him stronger. But that champion, man, there's no way to fix him.
Yeah, he's crazy.
It's funny, Cassidy goes through and Vigar gets banned.
Yeah, really odd actually. Well, I mean, Vigar though, when somebody plays the champion that much, even if it's like the bot, if it's like Poppy, it doesn't matter. You ban it, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it will be Zed in the jungle, LeBlanc Pantheon top, Teemo bottom, Jarvan mid. Literally the opposite of both of our guesses combined.
It makes sense because obviously they have the like the counter of Jarvan into Cassidy's really smart. For
Yeah.
Sure. Pantheon could have done it too, but.
Now Renekton's going to go out and help at this wolf camp here. I'm excited to see where they're actually going to rotate to after this. It looks like actually Renekton's just going to follow along here. They're going to sack top lane. Are they just going to head down towards bottom? Looks like Renekton's just helping Fiddlesticks to jungle. This is really odd.
So what we see here is kind of actually an adaptation of what the 4VO lane kind of is, the things that you see in LCS. And it's obviously not quite the same thing, but top is just going to try and deny minions from the Renekton, try and get him as low as possible, and as least amount of farm as possible. And yeah, I mean, it's the advantage that he does have teleport, right? So Teemo's going to get sent back. He's going to start with all attack. It's level 2, obviously. Teemo's only level 1. Interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be... I don't know how this one's going to turn out, but Renekton, I feel like, is going to be a better 2v1 laner than the Tito. Tito definitely does not have very good sustain. In fact, we're going to put these kind of in where they're supposed to be. So, yeah, that looks about right here. And Raph, by the way, trying to get some damage off. He just takes a turret shot, and as a LeBlanc support who is has AP, Runes, and Masteries, not going to go so well. Definitely not.
The healing knight LeBlanc.
Alright, so I'm trying to figure out exactly where to put these guys. I think that looks about right.
We're probably going to see a dive top with the Zed coming around the side.
Yeah, he's getting himself in there. He's going to find the Fiddlesticks, actually, and I think Zed would do pretty well in a straight-up fight against Fiddlesticks in the jungle in particular. But Fiddle's now coming around here. He does not have ultimate, but he's going to be at least there if he needs to scare off the enemy team. But, you know, jungles looks like they're not going to be too effective here. Anda, though, goes hard onto Pantheon. It's not going to be enough. Ignite goes down with the auto attack following up. It's not there, but nice bird coming out from Fiddlesticks. Gets the double bounce and the silence, disallows Zed to jump over that wall, and does pick up first blood. Really well played.
That hurts for sure. Oh!
Bottom lane, and Tito will go down here. Kind of as expected. He's got 12 CS to his name, but
Rip Tito.
Yeah, rip Tito. One Tito dying every, what, half a second, something like that? I don't know how that works out.
Can I do a bold prediction?
Absolutely.
Jarvan's gonna hard carry this game.
All right, I'm down with that.
Except he missed his flag and drive.
Yeah, you know, and if he takes a tower shot or two here, he's probably going to die. But in the end, he does get a really nice exchange off. And yeah, lane Jarvan is actually pretty good.
It's insane. It's actually so strong. One of the hardest counters for Rise top is actually Jarvan.
Yeah, and Rise obviously very strong in the meta right now.
Mm-hmm.
Super top pick. Level 5 on the Jarvan though, and level 4 on Kassadin, so we can see a clear advantage being taken here. Not to mention the CS. I mean, come on, 14 to 36. He's just going to keep plowing forward, and he started with the Doran's Blade, so he's okay taking a little bit of harassment here from the long-range abilities of Kassadin.
Here comes a Fiddle.
I don't think it's going to matter too much. Fiddle and Renekton, and actually Zed's in the middle lane here as well. Jarvan jumps away. He's going to run into that Renekton, though. Slices forward, gets the stun off. He needs to keep going, though. Gets the Q off. Tito should be running down here. He's up in that top lane now. Bottom lane, Pantheon going hard against this Lucian, which I don't know how well that's going to work out. He has a red elixir as well.
Yeah, he did start the red pot. He was probably looking to try and get some sort of early dive going on top lane, but I think the Pantheon Jarvan might have been a better idea.
Oh, whoa! So much damage. Tail's about to go down here as well. Ignite goes across. Holy crap!
Yeah.
How did that much damage get done?
As soon as I say that, I think Pantheon Jarvan would be better. They explode him.
Wow. So yeah, that's LeBlanc Pantheon, man, so strong.
Yeah.
Still not neither of our choices as to how that would have played
That's
out.
a bad Renekton.
Tito going hard onto Renekton here. The poison, the ignite, way too much DOT. More dots going down there as he will drop that kill. Really nicely done. And we're going to see a replay, actually,
Yeah,
of the burst from Pantheon LeBlanc. And where did the majority of this come from? So Pantheon boldly jumping in here, gets the stun off, and LeBlanc, okay, so it was the LeBlanc jump.
Yeah, I think that the Lulu probably doesn't have...
Tails! Not enough.
I think the Lulu probably just doesn't have any defensive stats, and the LeBlanc is probably just running full everything offensive, you know?
Yeah.
So...
Actually, speaking of LeBlanc running offensive, not going to have enough HP to survive here. Broken-hearted, doesn't have Rift Walk. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Let's take a look, by the way, at this LeBlanc. I really want to click on her if I can and just check her ability power. So 45 AP with just the one item here. Broken-hearted, going to be broken-hearted as he goes down here to the Jarvan, who you said would be hard carrying this. Now, seeing how one-sided it was last time, do you think that this kind of weird, gimmicky play coming out from Red Team is actually going to pay off?
Well, they call it cheese for a reason, right?
Yeah.
It works once, so this could be the one time.
Yeah.
They could move on with this incredible strategy.
Yeah, and they've already got, and this is team last or 5th place at best. They've already got 3 losses to their name. They need a win here.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully they can pull something up. I'd like to see it. I am a big fan of the first time Draven and the box, so let's see what they can do.
Yeah. Zed Jungle, by the way, we haven't really seen too much out of him yet. He did die to the Fiddlesticks, and since then he's just been kind of chilling around. Lots of swords for the Jarvan player here. He turns 2 of them into a Brutalizer, so now he's got a big old... I don't understand that. How is that an upgrade? You turn 2 swords into a stick?
It's a club.
I don't know. It's like a Rafiki stick, too.
I don't know.
Very fitting.
Does anything in this game make sense?
No, not in this one. Actually, anytime you try to apply logic to video games, it just goes awful. It's just a terrible conversation to have.
Oh.
Tails, though, getting jumped on here. Wrath, he's going to get that snare off, and Pantheon moving forward here, throws that spear out. Oh, and LeBlanc doesn't have enough, still throwing it. Oh, but the Ignite turnaround from Lulu. Ion's way too strong. And Ions is such a good player, by the way. I see this guy all over the Canadian scene here, not just in Toronto, but he was in Montreal as well. Is it going to be enough? No, blocks. Pantheon, turns into the cupcake. Is it going to go down? He gets that spear off.
He's got the crit.
Not enough.
If his passive came up there, he probably would have got the kill.
Yeah, he definitely would have. He needed the cooldown in his Q to be back up. Just not enough there. Zed comes up into this top lane, though. Gets the slowdown from those auto attacks. Tito, Bandito, not close enough. But he does fire out that Q, and that'll be enough. First time Draven almost dies. Super bold.
Serious right now?
I think he taunted at the end there, too. I think he laughed.
Yeah, look at that Pantheon build, though. He's trying to do some Rengar stuff right now.
Also important to note, level 5 Kassadin still against a level 7 Jarvan.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
and
got 70 CS to 30.
Dragon Raider. What? Oh, here, I'll give you this pun. What's Dragon Raider doing? Muskie.
He's raiding the dragon.
Wow, amazing.
I was actually gonna blank for a second there, and I was like, oh, right.
And he's soloing it, so Fiddlesticks obviously one of the best solo Dragoners in the game.
One main raid.
And does he? Actually, I wanted to check out there. What did he level first? He's got level 4 in his drain.
Yeah, that's kind of like the solo kind of carry fiddle build, you know, where you go for the drain because it allows you to duel way better.
Oh my goodness! And he, by the way, he missed the flag and drag. Like he tried to throw out the second Q. Oh, and bottom lane actually, Wrath gets jumped on here by the Fiddlesticks, and it looks like a turnaround onto the Pantheon as well. So 2 characters going down here. Fiddlesticks way too strong right now, dealing a ridiculous amount of damage. Actually, he has a needlessly large rod.
Yeah, you know, actually, what I forgot to say is Fiddlesticks is absolutely fantastic against champions like LeBlanc and Zed and Pantheon that are very cooldown based, and they jump in, and then if you CC them, they're screwed. So I don't remember when Fiddlesticks was picked, but if he's actually serious about this and he kind of wasn't like trolling back or whatever, it's a really, really smart pick. It just counters the entire kind of all-in playstyle that they're going for.
Yeah, it is really nice, actually. And by the way, I gotta point out, ooh, actually Pantheon jumps in here. Ion's getting jumped on here. Zed gets that kill. Tails now under fire here. And this could be a nice little turnaround. First time Draven firing down those slows. Pantheon, is he gonna get in there? Here comes Fiddlesticks. He's gonna fear him under the turret. That's gonna feel pretty bad. Silences him as well. Poor guy just has to see his life drained away from him. Yeah, not so good. Not such a good situation there happening for Red side.
The Jarvan versus the Fiddlesticks, man. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Also, important to note, great build on Pantheon.
I'm actually a fan of the Lucian build. Whatever the hell he's doing.
I think he's actually going to be building a
mallet?
frozen mallet. Yeah, it's something we don't see all that often.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it makes sense. It's like so much dive on him, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the Rengar style build the Pantheon's going for. Just going for that early game advantage.
Yeah, 50 CS actually isn't too bad against a Lucian. Now, what is really bad is the 52 CS in the mid lane for Kassadin against the 101 CS for Jarvan. That is awful.
Once he gets the Hydra, he's actually just going to be able to one-shot him. He's just going to, like, not one-shot him, but combo him, like, from 100 to 0.
Yeah.
It's insane how much damage he does.
So we'll see how this goes. Nice pink ward, yeah, really smart there from Anda. Ion's getting jumped on here by Pantheon. That's not going to be enough damage, though. And like you said, he's all about that early game. If he's not bursting people down, then I don't know what he's doing, because stepping into the late game, he's going to feel pretty bad here. And he's tanking so many turret shots. Fiddlesticks, ultimate coming across. It's going to block off the exit path for Pantheon. He's just going to die to the AoE from Fiddle ultimate. Meanwhile, top lane, though, it's going to be a 3-man gang onto Anda here, and LeBlanc is in tow as well. It's got that snare going down. First time Draven. Who are they going to pass this to? And it will be the Zed.
Unfortunately, our Jarvan friend is missed a whole bunch of flags and drags. He flashed in that time, trying to get the knock up on the Kassadin, and didn't actually drop his standard. So he kind of just like flashed and then Q just stood there and didn't go expand, I guess.
Maybe he dropped his standards on his mechanics. He
is a jungler, so.
Yeah, that's true. He should know better, honestly, as Jarvan. By the way, 4-man push top is very, very effective here, taking down a tier 2 turret, and they've got a massive minion wave in the bottom lane as well. Meanwhile, though, what the for crew going hard here, he's going to get dropped by the Kassadin, who finally has Riftwalk, by the way, and this is almost like a pseudo base race. In the end, I would actually take Blue's position after all of this goes down, and because they get mid lane towers down. Top lane, I think, is the least important.
Yeah, it's true. And I mean, they needed the gold, so it's okay, but definitely not the optimal trade.
And first time Draven, maybe not a first time Zed. Just jumped over this wall here, but oh, he gets caught out, and Lulu with the pop-up drops him. Fiddlesticks will pick up that kill. And 11-8 now the kill score here. I don't see this necessarily being turned around anytime soon. I think as soon as blue team took that really nice play in the bottom lane and picked up that turret, in my mind I was like, yeah, this might be over here. But you know, 5th is still putting up a pretty good fight. They're holding on. They just need more global objectives.
There's nothing scarier than a good Fiddlesticks.
Yeah, and actually he's got a pink ward there, so he sees the shroom. I think the box is trying to lead him on here into this shroom, but it doesn't really matter anyway. He's just going to get slammed here. So Fiddlesticks, a little bit too bold.
Yep, for sure.
Frail guy.
Yeah, all he has is his own name. Alright, Jarvan, you got your Tiamat. Let's see it.
Yeah, and he throws down a flag, and this one's just straight up so that he can get that attack speed. Now, I just noticed this, but his flag is his sword. Why does he get another sword? Like, does he just have a second one made?
Is that really what it is?
Yeah, it is. Watch when it's in the ground next time. It's the exact replica of his sword with a flag on the handle. Dumb. He should have to fight with his fists when that's out. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. The flag and drag should just be him throwing the flag and then like reaching out.
It's like, that's where the attack speed increase comes from.
Stretch Armstrong. Oh yeah, because the weight's lifted off his back. All right, so DeBox getting jumped on here by Anda, but he just turns things around so well. Teemo just everybody hates Teemo for a reason, and that's part of it.
Such an abusive laner. I have a friend who plays Teemo in Challenger, and he's like, we all just give him such a hard time about it because, like, of all the champions to main, he's like one of those guys that just plays one champion, right?
Yeah. And
of all of them to do, it's Teemo, and everyone just hates him so much. It's hilarious. He either gets Teemo or trolls, pretty much.
Oh no, that's not fun. All right, first time Draven is up in that top lane there. He's gonna be trying to hold off the push that's coming in. Ion's now as well stepping into the fray. Actually, this is a 5-man top lane for both teams. Pantheon's about to jump in here. Gonna go hard. Wrath going super low. Has his passive proc. The first time Draven going hard on Tails here, who gets that ultimate from Lulu. The Zed ultimate has popped as well, and now we've got a crazy fight going down here. Why, though?
Get him.
Jumping in there, and like you said, it is a Jarvan carry, kind of. He's right on those front lines, dealing so much damage, and Tito Bandito finishes up that kill, and it will be a 5-for-1 turnaround here. I called that way too soon. Let's take a look at that replay. All right, so we do see Wrath. He's the first one to get jumped on here, but Pantheon, crazy timing. By the way, the bird from Fiddlesticks only went on those golems after it hit LeBlanc once. Zonia is coming out super early from Fiddlesticks. He does not get to pop his ultimate here. LeBlanc on the background there, helping to finish off the Fiddles. And Jarvan just leading the charge, man. First time Draven goes down, but from here, it's just all about that Jarvan frontlining for his team. Oh, that Q, so good. And the AoE damage from the Tiamat is just rocking here. Pantheon damage as well. And then, of course, Tito Bandito, the only one with enough HP to continue the chase here. On to Lucian. Flash forward. Boom, boom. And that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Big damage from Jarvan and Panth.
Basically, them being able to start the fight without Fiddlesticks using his ultimate was entirely the reason that they won. And if they can keep doing that, I mean, they could definitely win. If they keep being able to like make picks exactly like this.
Yep. And actually, like we mentioned before, Lucian does have that frozen mallet, so he's going to be
slippery for sure.
Yeah, slippery to say the least. But I don't know. I don't see it working too well just yet.
Yeah, it's definitely. I wouldn't suggest getting it first. I probably would have gone Triforce first, and then picked it up maybe like second or third item, maybe after like a Bork or something like that.
But why even get it at all?
Well, he wanted the health so that he doesn't get bursted by like all the people diving in on him, and he also wanted to kind of be.
Jarvan leading the charge here. Nice flag and drag, and actually he's gonna get dropped. Lucian on the back edge here. It's gonna do so much damage. He's got the slow coming up from Frozen Mallet. 2 kills for nothing there. Beautiful play. And in the end, there's a turret that gets dropped there as well. Actually, I didn't even see where that turret went down.
I actually didn't see it either.
I think it was toppling.
Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, he kind of just wants to be able to fend for himself, you know what I mean? And actually be able to pay.
Uh-oh. Is this real?
Yeah, he maxed W first, so he will be able to tank this indefinitely, actually.
Yeah, no problem. Actually, it looks like Baron's kind of doing a lot of damage here, but regardless, Pantheon's bottom lane, they don't need to worry.
As long as he doesn't run out of mana, he should be fine.
Looks like that might be the case. So I think this is still going to be a super slow. This is going to be a really slow Baron attempt here. 18 minutes in. You don't really have the damage for this one. And Dragon Raider is actually out of mana now. They get it down to half, and they just decide straight up, you know what? We can't do this.
Yeah.
Those calculations, though.
Yeah.
Very, very strong.
If only he had blue buff. If only.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Anyways, LeBlanc is going to be moving forward here, picking off a pink ward for herself. And they're going to start taking control over that Baron area.
I really am interested to see if they can win this game, because they actually really do have the potential, even though they have kind of like a trolley comp. If they can make that Fiddlesticks life hell, then they can win. That's kind of the issue with Fiddlesticks, right? It's like, if you're not the one engaging, you just die. You have no ability, you only have one ability that you can really reliably use damage, and you have to stand still. It's like a suppress, right? Like Malzahar.
Yeah.
That's the reason he's not played. So yeah, I mean, let's see what happens.
I don't know how this one's going to go. It's definitely anybody's game at this point. Super, super close.
Yeah.
And this is the closest game we've seen so far. I mean, the first set of 2, not so good. It was pretty, well, it was good, but it was definitely one-sided. Last game as well, between these exact 2 teams, was pretty crazy. Now, do you think moving forward into the late game, not having an AD carry is going to be a big problem?
Teemo has the sustained damage that you lose from not having an AD carry, and I think it's okay. Here we go with the engage.
Yeah, Jarvan moving forward here. He gets Ions caught up in that ultimate of his. I would have argued that he should have just kept that wall up, but in the end, you're still going to see the Lulu go down here. Now, this should translate into a push or a Baron here, and it looks like they're going to be opting for Baron. Taking a look at the items, which is so key, it doesn't look like they actually have the items that are going to enable them to do this. Blade of the Rune King would have been nice to have here if Zed had finished that, but as it stands right now, it's going to be a lot slower than it could be. Now the enemy team moving in here. They have 4 characters. Fiddlesticks ultimate online as well. He's waiting in the background here, waiting to get this ultimate off. How's this going to go? He gets into the middle of the team here. He has Zonia still active. Down goes Pantheon, and yeah, that was just a bad choice there. LeBlanc as well. Ignite ticking away on Fiddlesticks. Won't do it. Broken Hearted picks up the kill on LeBlanc in the end here, and Anda with that ultimate pop will be chased away, and now it's Fiddlesticks starting up Baron again. Are we really going to get into this one, guys?
He's got blue this time.
Yeah, he does have blue, actually, and a nice Shroom popping, but that's not going to be enough here. Dragon Raider going so low because of the Shroom, and the Baron going off on him, and Tails doesn't have a ton of damage here either. This is so weird. I don't even know how to call this one. White, though, waiting in the backgrounds here. And he's the only character that's going to be able to stop this one. I can't call this one, man.
His ult is up pretty soon.
Yeah, I think he should have waited on the flag, but he needs to see what's going on there as well. The Oracle's Lens comes out. He needs that flag up. It's not going to be up in time. Not to mention the smite from Fiddlesticks.
Go for it, dude. Go for it.
Yeah, you got to go ham. Go ham. He's going in. Oh, the blue team will take it down. Renekton gets it, though.
His ult just came up. He might have been able to get a couple kills there.
Yeah, important to note, though, Fiddlesticks' smite didn't kill it, so it was that close. Actually, Zed in the fray here. More fighting going down. Zed just gets dropped, and just for good measure, Pantheon as well. Lulu with a double kill. This is nuts, man.
This feels like a solo queue game. It really does. I mean, with the team comps, you know, like the random Barons, the Teemo destroying everybody.
You hear that, Challenger players?
Feels like solo queue.
Feels like solo queue right now. That's how bad you... I'm just kidding. But you really do look like a bunch of Dota players out there right now.
Yeah.
All right, crazy stuff going on, though. Just action non-stop. So who's going to win, Muskie? Call it. Lay your cards on the table.
I honestly think that if I had to call it, I would say blue team just because they do have the Fiddlesticks, and if he does get those ults off, and they're all melee characters, that they're like all their damage is melee really. They're just gonna get CC'd and killed and die. But if they can get initiations off without the Fiddlesticks ulting, 100%, I believe in red team.
All right.
Fifth place is back. I believe it.
Yeah, and actually, Jarvan Flag and Drag is a really good way to shut down the Fiddles ultimate.
For sure. And all they need to do is just, like, they have the tools available, right? They have the Pantheon, they have the Jarvan, they can do it.
Uh-oh, first time Draven going hard here. He pops that ultimate off the Broken Hearted. It's not going to be enough. Dragon Raider, though, will... actually, perfect timing. Gets the Pantheon ultimate off, and in the background here as well. This is just like kind of Pick City. Tails in the background, though, peeling these guys off. Anda is gonna survive this one, as will the Kassadin. Just so much damage being done, and you know what? Captain Psychotic Teemo up in that top lane, not going to be there, and he's just gonna continue split pushing, I think, here. And by the time this inhibitor drops in the mid lane, though, he's probably going to get fended off here. Anda forced to tank this one up, as there are no creeps here. Tails should be firing, I think, down on this turret. There we go.
So that was the problem, right? Like, they didn't have the Teemo, which is kind of their only really sustained damage. And without him, Tails is just able to walk up, and like all the other frontline champions had just been burned down by like the Renekton AoE, the Kassadin AoE, and they just didn't have the sustained damage to kind of shred down the tanks and then finish off the Lucian. He just came in and just had free cast on 30% target. So
yep. And Teemo, big part of the Teemo not being there. It's really bad. Dragon's gonna go down. More global gold in the bank here, and let's take a look at the Baron buff. It is about a third of the way left, a little bit less than that. So they're gonna have to make a push with that very, very soon if they want to get full use out of it. Jarvan is going to go up there. Very sadly, he sees that there is no dragon.
You could see how eager they were, though, right, to get that fight. And even though it was 4v5, they knew that if they caught the fiddle, that's like their chance, right?
Yeah.
And it was a good idea. It just wasn't, you know, executed as well as it could have been.
Yeah. All right. So Dragon Raider picking up this blue buff camp, and like you said, blue super important, especially when you're going after a Baron. One thing I want to point out here on the item list here. Look how much armor pen there is coming out of the red team right now. Brutalizers galore. They got a Last Whisperer in there. I can only assume that those are going to be turned into Black Cleavers relatively soon, which are going to stack pretty nicely considering it shreds armor for the rest of your team as well.
I think the best situation would actually just to have Pantheon finish it because his E applies all the stats, right?
Yep.
And it's not like they like two Black Cleavers don't, they just stack it quicker, right?
Yeah.
So.
Uh-oh, Pantheon's going to jump in here. Jarvan gets his ultimate off, and they catch Fiddlesticks. He's not going to be able to ult whatsoever, but he does get a Lulu
They have
ult on
Teemo
him.
this time, too.
Really nice job there, and yeah, Teemo really leading the charge here for his team. Lucian with the culling, almost picking up Wraith and a box. Gets them super low, and Tails, you can see he's kind of tanking as well. He's got so much resistances on his belt here. Also has the Yumu's Ghostblade. Jarvan leads the charge forward here. He's forced to shield, and Lucian just in the background here. He's honestly just the assassin. He's the hired hand here to pick up everybody else. Pantheon goes down here, triple kill, and like I said, man, Lucian not even taking damage at this point.
Yep, I think that's it. They made too many mistakes at that fight right there. They split right down the middle, and Lucian just walked up and took care of whatever he needed to take care of.
Yeah, and Caston's gonna be there as well, but it doesn't matter. Tails is legendary. Wow.
Yeah, no, he's super strong, man. He just like look at his build. It's hilarious. But I mean, all you really need for damage is Trash Blast. So.
Wow, just keeps going here. So Debox throws down a Shroom, actually gets killed by Ions. That feels pretty bad. They're going to continue on this push here. Debox drops so low. And Lucian, man, I'm kind of a big fan of his build. Leaves Teemo to die by the red. But legendary, double kill, more legendary. He's just going to keep going on this Nexus, and I don't doubt that he's going to be able to, at the very least, 1v1 everybody who comes up. The culling comes out, one spear, though, to drop the Lulu.
Yeah. So you notice how he uses his U-moves right before he uses his culling? It's because when you proc it, the attack speed stays for the entire channel of the culling.
Yeah.
It does give you more shots, more armor pen, that whole thing.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a really cool item to get on him. Cutie Pie was known for doing it as well. It's a fun 8-rank build, but yeah, I mean, they played it well. There was an opportunity for Fritz's Best to win, but honestly, the better team took it, so...
Yeah, you know what, though? Definitely a good team comp, a lot of fun. I hope to see more stuff like this throughout the day.
For sure.
White, though, drops so quickly. Dragon Raider really nicely timed Zonia's here. He's going to get a Shroom placed down. Broken Hearted steps on the Shroom as well. Pantheon Ultimate's in here. It's still Poison taking on two of these characters, but damn, Lucian, way too big here. LB survives. She's going to have to back to her base, even though she's in her base right now. It does not have a clear path to get back there. Nexus is about to go down here, but Tails decides, you know what, I'm going to have...
Lily wants to be there for the picture.
Yeah, she does. Oh, and the A's. Gross. So disgusting. Actually, the inhib respawns. Oh, wait, what happened?
I think it said respawning soon, I'm not sure.
No, it's respawned right
Really?
now. They must have surrendered. What the hell?
Wow.
Wow, okay. Somebody's going to have to explain that.